Most families around the world are never satisfied with sitting in their home 365 days a year. If they live in the Midwest like us, they are most likely to go on vacation in the middle of winter. They will probably choose a beach and somewhere where it's warm. This makes Bora Bora a perfect candidate for their option. Bora Bora is a beautiful and colorful place. The water is a light blue and the sand is almost white. While visiting here, there are many activities you can do. Today, I'll be sharing with you what Bora Bora has to offer in its country. I'll talk about the history of Bora Bora, the tourist sites there are to see, and the culture and traditions that the people share. No matter where you go, there is always a history to it, whether good or bad. It's just the reason why things are the way they are. Bora Bora is located in a nice spot. It is isolated from the rest of the world because it is on an island. It is located in the Society Islands of French Polynesia. It's in the middle of the Pacific Ocean and has coral reefs surrounding it. On the west side of the island, there is a lagoon where a spacious harbor lies. This island is very mountainous. Mount Anamanu and Mount Pythia make up its two tallest peaks. Mount Anamanu is the highest peak at 727 feet, and Mount Pythia is a close second at 658. These two peaks make up an extinct volcano. They are the centerpiece of the island. A travel website called Bora Bora Photos says that you can hike all the way up to the top. However, if you do not like to hike, there are other ways you can get to the top. This is by helicopter or 4x4 tour. A 4x4 is like a Ranger or Jeep ride to get to the top instead of walking. You can also see it from the middle of the ocean on a boat, or if you look up straight from the beach, you can see it. Bora Bora was discovered in 1722. It was discovered by Dutch Admiral Jacob Roggeveen and visited by Captain James Cook in 1777. During World War I, it was an Allied Navy base of the U.S., and on the northwest side of the island was an air base. This airport is still in use to this day. If you choose to go look at the cannons, you can go to the top of Mount Anamanu that they shot off the top of the peak, even though the war never actually took place there. If you're lucky enough to land at the airport, this is already one of the many tourist sites that you can see. When traveling to this beautiful island, there is many things you can do and see. One thing is go to a beach. It sounds simple. Bora Bora has one of the most popular and best voted beaches in the world. It's called Matura Beach. You can go snorkeling here or see a lagoonarium, which is a natural aquarium on a motu. A motu is an island that's small. Diane Cook of U.S. News says one of the coolest things about family-owned attraction is snorkeling on premises under supervision of wildlife guides. Here at these lagoonariums, you can see sharks and turtles, rays, and other marine life. Another activity is a lagoon tour. There's a variety of them to choose from. They're also basically the same idea, there's just different things you can participate in. Some of these include snorkeling, feeding sharks and rays, motu picnic. Like I said before, a motu is a small island. Or you can even ride a jet ski. You can also take a tour on a jet ski. It's just basically a faster lagoon tour. Another main thing you can do is go to a motu picnic. Villagers that live there will come to greet you and are very involved in what you are doing. The main thing that happens at this activity is a Tahitian meal is served to you. The people there are very active with the tourists. This leads you to learn more about their traditions and culture. One tradition that the people share is called Heba One, or Celebration of Life. It is a festival that they celebrate in the middle of summer, and it's a month long. It goes from June 28th to July 16th. It's on the main square of Vete. If you're lucky enough to stay at the Four Seasons Resort, that is the best experience you'll have with this festival. Electronic news publishing from the UK says Heba is a Tahitian word for soul-stirring music, dancing, singing, and sporting events. These events highlight the beauty and culture of Polynesian people. There's a Heba competition that is judged by skilled judges that have background knowledge in singing and dancing. The main point of this competition is to recognize the ancestral traditions and legends. Another big tradition that the people share is tattoos. According to Bora Bora Island Guide, tattoos originated in French Polynesia. They're a symbol of cultural identity and sign of beauty. 100 years prior to now, nobody had tattoos. They were dead on the island. In the last 2 generations, this has revived. Tohu is the god of tattoos. In the records, it finds that he describes painting fish with beautiful colors and patterns. Nobody 100 years prior to now had tattoos because it was strict religious and traditional codes. However, now they are not strict. They are used to brag about your life. Most people in the village get tattoos based on their favorite hobbies or their life experiences. They're basically to show off who you are and what's important to you. So when you go in there, it's not unusual to see villagers with lots of tattoos. In conclusion, today I've shared with you the history of Bora Bora, the tourist sites there to see, and the traditions and cultures that the people share. When choosing to go on a next vacation, this is a perfect spot. Not only can you have a nice vacation, but you can also see different aspects of the world and learn something new.